Hi, it's Ben. This is my Kozol project. So, for this project, I did a sketch, a little cartoon type kind of thing. On the left is South Bronx, on the right is upscale Manhattan. I tried to. I drew Central Park in the background and the skyline. It's a nicer looking woman. She's clutching a dollar bill, going to the grocery store, the pub, the police car, not evident in the South Bronx area because the police don't like policing there, and it leads to things like gang violence. I drew a graffiti on the wall. There's rats. There's a worn down truck just sitting there, bunch of garbage and smoke from the burning garbage, which causes asthma and other problems among the community and kids. There's a woman carrying a grocery bag, hoping to find stuff. And just trash everywhere. The buildings are low quality. And then, whereas on this side there are like skyscrapers, there's flower pots in the windows, there's trash bins that are taken care of, there's lights, like obviously a really nice restaurant. And then in the very top, I wanted to draw a certain politician. But he has his briefcase open, and I put justice on it, kind of ironic, and I want it to be like slightly open, and then American flag, the like flagpole is hanging out of it, and as well as cash dropping out of it, so I wanted that to be like the government throwing cash all over into the richer areas that don't really need it, but are still upgrading those areas, whereas the so-called politicians looking away from the impoverished areas such as Mott Haven and these other places. And so this guy reminded me, or this image reminded me of the Greenbaum reading, where it talks about how fraudulent and predatory practices by captains of finance and corrupt officials exploit the economy, and these people with this massive wealth and power will not do much to help where the money really needs to go, even though they have the resources. And so awareness needs to be raised, and I'll talk about it in a sec. But also, I drew a needle here. I think it was from the book. It was like a quarter of a childbearing woman in the South Bronx are diagnosed with HIV. So I drew that, and that reminded me of the Mancios reading, where it talked a good amount about researchers finding lower health association with lower class as well as school performance. So Needle reminded me of Mrs. Washington having to go through poor medical care and fighting this battle, and her son David, who's in college and is also probably struggling throughout this time. And so the Mancios reading just reminded me of that. But so I feel like Kozol was getting at that awareness needs to be raised about these situations and this divide. And so I think the best way to fight this is by raising more awareness online in social media and like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those things, because that's what will change those areas, especially now in the U.S. And so we can continue to work at Kozol by being blatantly open about it online, and that'll get votes to help change government policy and help these areas such as Mott Haven. And also not just getting votes and changing government policy, but also raising awareness for charities, such as food banks that can help these impoverished, and so on. Thank you.